scared me.
Hit your neck. I looked at the footage. This is a shirt from my high school.
Is it?
And
I saw it said sandwich on it.
I thought kind of ratty shirt with a cardigan would look good.
Didn't look good. What is up, Watch Fam? I am Christian, the curator of the Theo and Harris Watch Shop.
I'm Macklemore.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
What? I wish I had a larger penis. You know that one? The small penis song? You know?
No.
Nah, it's a different time.
I don't have to go.
I love Macklemore.
Me too. Why are you going to bring that up?
What's up, Ben?
What's up, Ben?
all right.
Wait, before this, be very quick. We're talking about Omega Aquaterras and the Speedmaster Moonwatch, but I did a lip dub in high school to "Can't Hold Us" by Macklemore.
Oh,
This girl in my school said, Macklemore's my cousin. Ben Haggerty's my cousin.
You're kidding.
Her last name was Haggerty. And I said...
Was it really her cousin?
Wait for it. I said, okay, well, we're going to do this song. Can you get us approval? She said, of course. So, me being in high school, I was like, did you get it? And she was like, yeah. I was like, so I can put it on YouTube? Yeah. Took a whole day off from school. The entire school didn't have to go to class to make this video. And for some reason... She didn't know Macklemore. So we did the whole video. We post online. It doesn't get flagged. That's great. And I'm like, hey, can you send this to him? Can you see what he thinks? Like, are you close, right? She's like, oh, yeah. So, like, basically the whole school is now waiting for her to, like, reach out to him.
Oh, no.
And so she's lying. So she tweets at Macklemore, hey, Ben, can you check out this video?
Oh, no.
And no response, obviously. And I was
Wow.
like, this is humiliating.
That is humiliating. I have no such story.
Wow.
I didn't really do stuff. You know what? Everyone complains we don't get into the subject. Let's get into the subject. I'll tell you more stories later.
This is part 2 of the Omega release. You are our man on the inside. You were driven around in a nice car.
I was at Omega, so I know plenty about it. Today's
Wined and
episode is
dined.
sponsored by Particle, and today we're going to be talking about their face cream. Later on, the benefits of it. Thank you to Particle, of course, for supporting this video. I hate to sound. I'm not trying to offend anybody,
Sure.
because I don't mean that.
Sure.
But a lot of us could use a little bit of help on our faces. I think.
I'm sunburned.
You're sunburned. You need a lot of help. But people are stressed, and people's faces show it. I think it's very important. I use face cream every day. I'm using Particle now. So thank you guys for sponsoring the video. We'll talk more about that later.
We'll tell you how to get 25% off later.
Exactly.
But
So,
take it away.
I was at Omega. I was at Omega in Miami 2 weeks ago or last week. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yep.
And I saw all the new releases the day they were released.
Very cool.
And man, I was impressed. I really was.
Yeah.
The technical information, seeing the watches in person, the stock photos are actually surprisingly accurate. I think that's very rare.
It is.
They're really accurate. I'll show you some of the photos. Which is the first one you want to talk about today?
Aquaterra.
Aquaterra.
Which, woo, dude, the case
Oh, I didn't
sizes.
even show you the red.
Oh
one.
my
I
gosh,
had
that's
that.
gorgeous.
So look, first of all, I tried it on. Look at the green Aquaterra.
Wow. Is this 36?
Beautiful.
Because it comes in 36 and 34.
This is 36.
34 and 38.
This is 38. Yeah.
I saw those case sizes and I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
So the Aquaterra is obviously, a Datejust competitor.
It's the answer to the
Except
and the
it's-
OP.
Yeah, except it's much less expensive.
Yep.
I think that on a technical level, it's probably more interesting.
Anti-magnetic?
It's a
Is it
master
massive?
chronometer. These watches are probably, and I love the Datejust. You guys know I love the Datejust. But Omega delivers probably more watch for less money, and you can actually get them.
That's always the crowning thing at the end. Oh, and you can get it.
And you can actually get it.
And the thing, what's really interesting, which then I'll let you get back into it, is the dial technology they use to make the colors.
Yes, because everyone was saying, oh, whatever, they just copied Rolex in the colorful thing. I said, first of all, Rolex didn't invent colors. That's number one. Right. But I understand what you mean. Colorful,
34 to 38.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah, of course.
But looking a little bit past the surface, the technology, can you talk about it for a second?
I can. Let me pull it up. So, okay. Typically, there's a few things you can do. You could lacquer a dial. You could just paint it. It could just be... It's usually coated metal or something of the sorts. But this I copied exactly. So the brass dial of the Aquaterra receives a tangible 3-dimensional reddish coating before being decorated with a sunbrushed finish and a final transparent lacquer coating that adds a glossy effect.
Look at this photo. Have you ever seen a dial like that?
That is stunning. It
It's
looks...
an incredible watch.
And this is the reason from photo standpoint, you're saying it looks like the pictures.
Yes.
Because usually what you see is perfect lighting on dials, which makes them pop.
This is bullshit lighting.
That's regular lighting.
I'm at breakfast.
Did you feel a more brightness with the dial?
You know, it shimmered.
This sounds
it wasn't
this sounds like
obnoxious.
BS, but it's not. Being serious.
No, like it shimmered, but it wasn't obnoxious. I mean, I really loved it. I really love these watches. I thought the dial colors, I mean, look.
Yeah, they do pop a ton.
Crazy good. You know, I thought these were fantastic.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the green was truly green. And we'll talk more about the Seamaster later, which was a little bit less green.
Of course.
But I was just really blown away by the colors here. And the bracelet as well. Very refined, very elegant. Really, really good watch.
Would you get that in 38 or 34?
38.
Is 34 really small?
No, I mean 34 is the same thing as you would expect. Well, a little bit bigger than you'd expect from like a Rolex Date,
Sure.
whatever. But this was, I don't know, the twisted lugs, they just hug really well. They just really wear just super well.
$6,000.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Unbelievable deal.
Fantastic watch.
All in all, they released 10 new watches. I believe, or I'm 99% positive, that's 5 and 34, 5 and 38, same color.
Yeah.
So 10 new watches technically. But I like that size. I
do
like
too.
the master chronometer means it's anti-magnetic.
Yep.
It's water resistant to I think 150 meters.
Yep.
This is a true everyday watch.
Yes, it is. Which
100%.
color is your favorite?
That's a good
Oh, and
question.
do you know what they did with the whole ocean to land? So
I've
that's
read-
the color, right? So it's ocean, then this kind of represented the middle point, then land. So it's like terracotta and stuff like that. So because aqua terra,
I love
right?
that.
So there was a logical, like the dials were logical. It wasn't just stolen from Rolex. I mean, it was a logical decision.
Which is also interesting because that was the Seamaster's original pitch, from land to sea or something like that, right?
Yeah, with the town, sea, town, and country, town, sea, and country.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool to see that even though this is very different than a 1950s Omega Seamaster, which I really want one. Where should I go?
Oh, I would go to the Theo and Harris watch shop for sure. We've always got beautiful. In fact, I just sold a gorgeous Seamaster chronometer just literally 30 minutes ago.
Wow.
Super rare watch, gorgeous. But we've got plenty more available in the Theo and Harris watch shop.
Wow.
So go check it out.
Wow, that's convenient. Can't believe that was the answer. What I was saying was basically it's cool to see that even though it's very different from a 1950s Seamaster, it's basically they had the winning formula back then, and now they're just incrementally changing it and making watches like
Yes, the whole idea was just versatility, right? I mean, a watch that could be worn and be exposed to the elements,
Yep.
the ocean,
Yep.
but also be robust, right, on land, meaning country, and then the town, it could be elegant. A watch you could actually do everything in. And this is becoming more relevant in my life because as I travel more, and I travel kind of a lot,
I feel that.
fucking A, I only want one watch. You had 2 watches for the last week while you were away. Was that annoying to you?
Well, what was interesting is I had a vintage Datejust, and then I had the Reverso on.
Yeah.
The Datejust I felt more comfortable wearing because I was in the rain all day than the Reverso. But I did very much. I was like, I need one watch that can do all of that
100%.
because it gets super stressful and annoying. You had your bag in the rain.
Annoying.
Oh, yeah.
My which was not a good idea because it's
Yeah, of course.
a gorgeous alligator bag and it gets rain spots because it's glossy finish. But what are you gonna do? But you're right. Like it's annoying. I
That
only like to do
methodology.
one watch. Yep.
And it's like, when we were filming for PGA Tour, it's very stressful to be chasing like a golfer down while it's raining on your watch, and in the back of your
Yes.
mind, you're like, am I ruining a watch right now?
And a strap
exactly
and whatever,
right.
100%. I
Yeah.
mean, that's why these watches I think are so good. I mean, if you're really out there, and again, I'm the furthest thing from a guy that works in the water or a guy that's working in the country. I'm a town guy, right? But the reality is, like, you still are. I feel like you don't realize how much you need a watch with that versatility until you fucking need it.
Then all of a sudden you're like, oh
Totally
my,
me.
then it's a burden on your wrist the whole
Totally
time.
me. You know,
$6,000.
6,000. It's a great price point.
Readily available.
Yes.
Compared to watches that are not, they usually go for like, what, 11?
Oh yeah, Omega has done a fantastic job with these watches. I really applaud what they've done. I love being there in Miami. I love speaking to them. They are again hyper technical. I would say that I probably had a more positive experience with Omega than almost anyone so far as education.
Yeah.
Like I said before.
Yeah.
I really feel that way. They put that much thought and they know it.
I really want to see these in the middle because I feel like the 34 is going to be so compact that it would be really nice.
Now, which one are we talking about next?
Speedmaster Moonwatch in, what is the gold called?
Moonshine.
Moonshine. Because it's intoxicating.
So first of all, Moonshine Gold is unbelievable. I'll tell you guys a long story in a very short, very quickly.
Yeah.
So
let Grandpa Christian tell you the story.
I was in. Sit on my lap. Sit on my lap.
You know, I watch these lives, and lately I've been like, I need to laugh less because it'll make the jokes better, but I can't. I'm working on it.
So I was in Bienne with Omega in September. I was in Paris, and I went to Bienne for a day.
Where were you?
I was in Paris for my girlfriend.
Wait, where are you going for your birthday?
Well, we're going to. Oh, funny you ask. So we're gonna be going to. I'll tell you. I'll put it on your schedule.
It's already in your Google Calendar.
No, we're gonna go to Barcelona in June and then Paris for my birthday.
Oh, right. I didn't ask about June.
Just a couple of world travelers. So, hi Sally, if you're watching this. So,
20 minutes
some of these videos.
No way.
So yeah, she did. So okay, so long story short, so I was in Bienne and you know I saw all these watches,
sure.
And the one that really jumped out to me was the Speedmaster, the first Speedmaster with the new bracelet, which was the Apollo 11 or something like that, with the red bezel and the gold dial.
Yes.
Watch blew me away. I asked to buy the watch there. The watch was like $35,000, something like that, which is a lot of money. So it was not like a joke of a decision. It was like a very real thing. But the watches were limited and sold out. And
didn't you say the reaction was kind of like, of course, and you were like,
I was like, no, I'm serious.
Yeah,
like,
and they were like,
it's sold out.
It's gone.
I was like, okay, what about this one? And they're like, well, it says sold out on it. And I was like, what do you mean? And they said, look under the lug. And under the lug, it said for display only.
Really?
Engraved on the case.
Really?
Yeah. So it really was.
Why would they do that?
So they can always have a piece of it in their museum. You know, so they're basically showing you like their piece of history watch.
Got it.
So anyway, I love them. So then I looked at the secondary market, and they were like 50,000. And 35 was already a stretch. It was like already more than I wanted to spend on something. So 50, I really don't even buy watches second, you know, market. I don't buy them aftermarket anyway. I don't pay premium.
Yeah, right.
I didn't do it. And I always hoped that Omega would release more versions of this yellow gold, because the rose gold is great. The Sedna gold is beautiful. It's fantastic. I'm a yellow gold guy. So I really wanted it. And this year they released two. One with a green dial, and then one with a gold dial and black subdials.
Unreal.
Did you see the gold and the black subdial?
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
That's it. Do you like that one better?
I don't know what I like better. I think they're both remarkable. I think I like the gold subdial better.
Wow.
And I love it on the strap.
On the strap, it's cool.
On the strap, it's cool. So anyway, seeing this watch was really a treat. The color on the gold is insane. The green is it pops in good light, but in general, it's dark. You can tell it's not black, but it's not flashy green. Mm-hmm. I think it's legitimately one of the best precious metal chronographs on the market.
Wow. And Moonshine Gold, what do you know about that? I have a few things, so I could start if you want.
Yeah, I said this in the last episode, so if you guys haven't seen it, but in a panel discussion with some people in the development end at Omega, people were asking questions, and I asked, Moonshine Gold really is spectacular. It's really breathtaking. It's probably the most beautiful, or one of the most beautiful gold mixes I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Why? And they actually broke out a little like jar, and the jar was divided, and each section had beads, metal beads in it, and it was solid gold, palladium, and other materials that are used in this mixture. But not only were all of the solid beads there, but they were broken up like a pie proportionally. So if it was, you know what I mean? Like it was just fucking so cool. And I just pictured a film, you know what I mean? I was like, what we would do with all those beads, you know?
You saying this out loud to them?
Yeah.
You'd never guess that I'd be able to do with those beads.
I know. So I have a couple things on my list right now, and this might be at the top. Because I'm looking for a chronograph, and I've talked about this before, and I'm on a list for a chronograph, the AP 38 millimeter with silver, and I love it, and they're going to call eventually. Do I want two $35,000 chronographs? And I don't even wear chronographs.
So be it.
Not really. No, I don't.
No, just kidding.
I don't. It's a lot of money.
When in Rome, I'll have the water, please.
Yeah, right. But this is just as good of an option as the AP.
So real quick too, Moonshine Gold was developed to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, which was went to the moon in 1969 plus 50 2019, which is great. And I read this. I don't know the full alloy makeup, but the part of the lightness is due to a 14.5% of silver content.
Yes.
Did they say anything about aging? Does this tarnish really well?
I have no idea.
Because that would be cool. And I know I forget what watch it was, but
I doubt
Omega.
it though. I would think the exact opposite. I would
You think it would
there's
say
no
less?
tarnishing, yeah.
Interesting. Wasn't there one watch that Omega did that did age?
On purpose?
Yeah.
It was like the bronze gold.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah.
But it was a gold mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they advertised it big. You can get this 24,600 without the bracelet,
Man.
or 35,800 with the bracelet.
Look at that.
That's 42 millimeters.
42 millimeters.
It didn't feel big to you on your wrist.
It's perfect.
Wow.
It's perfect on my wrist.
Wow.
And again, like, this is going to sound so stupid, but you guys, people, if anyone gets it, it's watch people. Like, this watch for me would be a casual watch.
Yeah,
My
right.
chronograph is going to be my casual watch. I'm wearing sneakers right now. I'll wear my chronograph.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be wearing it very often past 5 p.m.
Well, you'd
know?
be sleeping.
Right. I go to sleep early. So that's how I look at it. But I really want one of these watches. They're gorgeous.
Hey, man, you deserve one.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but
Me neither.
I'm going to buy one.
I'm practicing lying. Before we get into the Seamaster, which is my favorite
Yep.
in general, but with this dial especially, we're going to talk about a little company called Particle.
Yes. Particle sent us just for this time just to focus on one particular product. And they have a full range of men's skincare products, but this is their face cream. And this face cream is a 6-in-1 cream. It fights bags under your eyes, which I think are kind of like the least attractive thing because they remind me of kind of like giving up your life for work. And that's something that we might do sometimes, but never want to be reminded of
we work
when we
really
look at
hard
our
to hide.
faces.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So hiding those bags, also, of course, dark spots and
Yep.
wrinkles. I have the bags. I don't have dark spots or wrinkles, but, we have to know what we're fighting here. Of
course.
Obviously, also moisturizes. Very, very important. Nothing worse than dry skin, although you never have problem with that because you're shiny like a fucking apple.
Am I shiny right now?
No, you're
Last
not.
time
You're
I
pretty
was.
matte right now.
I'm very shiny.
The cream nourishes your skin and also soothes your skin after shaving. I don't shave. I use a buzzer because I get so irritable when I shave.
Yeah.
But that being said, I know that is an incredibly valuable asset here.
Yep.
But again, for me, it's the eye bag thing and the moisturizing.
This is also vegan, cruelty-free, free shipping to the U.S. and Canada, 30-day money-back guarantee,
Yep.
and at all of that, it's for all skin types, and specifically engineered for men.
Yep. Fantastic. So thank you to Particle. Is there a discount code, Michael?
Yes, there is, Christian. Let me get it. It felt weird calling you that. You can use our discount code TheoHarris25 to save 25% off your first order.
Fantastic.
The Seamaster.
Yes.
Basically with the Speedmaster 2, these are not internal upgrades, they're external upgrades.
Yep.
So this kind of falls in the same vein. But they went a little green this time.
Yes. And, they did it so it's brighter there than it is in real life.
Yeah, this is, as opposed to the Aquaterras, this is good lighting to highlight the color.
Yes.
Aquaterras pop on themselves.
But I actually love how subdued the color is on.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's clearly green.
Yeah, of
it's just
course.
not St. Patty's Day, which it
Right.
actually is today, by the way.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, you know how it's St. Patty's Day in an Italian household?
No.
Because within the first 20 minutes of being awake, someone says, St. Patrick was Italian.
Who said it to you?
My mom.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
Jen.
Jen. He was Italian, right? He was in Ireland, but, he was Italian. He was an Italian guy.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, so happy St. Patty's Day, all there, Erin Go Bra. So, anyway, it's darker in real life.
Sure.
But I think it's probably one of the most beautiful Seamaster professionals that they've ever made.
42 millimeters. If it was only a few millimeters smaller
I know,
from
but
my
it looks
wrist.
good on my wrist.
It does
dude.
look good on you. Did
Like,
you
it doesn't
feel
look
it?
too good.
It felt good on your
It felt
wrist?
great. I love the helium escape valve. No one uses it.
I know.
But it's fucking awesome.
I read in a review, someone was like, well, it's highly coveted by divers because it has a helium escape valve. And I was like, what about their dive computer?
Yeah, right, exactly. I love the date window execution, something I hate to remark on, but it's perfect.
Yep.
It's literally perfect.
Blends
I
in
think
very
this
well.
is their best Seamaster. I think that this watch will absolutely just get just fly out of the store. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna be
$5,100 to $5,400. That is crazy.
It's crazy.
That's less than a Oyster Perpetual, right?
yeah. It's nuts.
There's some numbers, we talked about this before, where you see, like from Cartier, for example, like their quartz tank. You're like, oh, that's not the number I thought. I thought it'd be way more. That's how 5,100 to 54 with the bracelet. So probably that's how 54 hit me.
I would buy this watch in 2 seconds. Again, I wouldn't do bracelet. I would do single pass NATO, but that would be a dive. That would be my fishing watch, my dive watch, my summer watch, beach watch.
Oh, this as a fishing watch would be incredible.
Oh my God, right?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, yeah, great watch, fantastic execution. I think Omega did a great job.
Did you see the men's Constellation?
I did not. Oh, you know what? With the you mean with the claws?
Yeah.
What do you think about that watch?
It doesn't fit the lifestyle I think I have.
Yes, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. They're very cool. It's extremely distinct. I actually like the ladies' versions more, but it's also because I'm so passionate about the ladies' versions.
And ladies.
And ladies. Frankly, I like girls and pretty girls.
Yeah.
He's dead. Anyway. It's not my watch. I mean, I do like it. I love that they make it.
Same.
I love that a brand actually pays attention to their dress watch, whereas like Rolex just ignores their Chilani like it's the ugly stepson that they never wanted.
They keep making it, but they're like, "Oh, you're disgusting."
Yes.
You're there to remind me what things could be.
Omega really does care about it. I think it's a very cool watch, very distinctive.
Yeah.
It's just not a watch that I would buy.
Same.
But fantastic stuff. Really.
Yeah. Any last words before we go? Mine is that if you're ever watching this and you want to make a 40 millimeter Seamaster,
let me know.
Or 38, let me know. I know you did prior, but I mean current.
I don't know. I just still can't get over these Speedmasters.
Oh yeah. Oh, I meant to say Seamaster if I said speed.
What in the world? This is so good. On the strap, it's amazing.
You'd get it with the bracelet though.
Of course, I get it with the bracelet, but even the strap is crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
25 grand.
When you think about it, what is it? 25 grand over 2 years. What is that? 1,000 a month? Can't afford 1,000 a month?
Bro, if you don't have 1,000 a month,
you got bigger
problems than me.